facility?
Yes, I'm sorry, I could barely hear you.
Justice facility?
Oh, okay, that's better. I'm calling on an inmate that your online system doesn't even show that he's in there. And every time I call, you guys say your system's down. But the strange thing about it is it's updated with the correct date. So if your system's down, how come it's updating with the correct date?
There's just not a connection right now between the system. Nobody can access it but us. I can help you out if you need any information, though.
Yes, his last name Hanson, Hanson, first name Charles. And I'm his significant other. I have power of attorney over legal and medical. I'm his IHSS caretaker. By court order, he requires 24/7 protective and supportive care. And I have not heard from him since 8:15 a.m. yesterday. And when I did talk to him, he informed me that he's only been given 6 medications when his conditions require 15 medications in the morning and 16 medications in the evening. And then also he said that he was told that he could only make 1 phone call a day. When I called this morning and had this exact same phone conversation with somebody that I could barely understand, because my calls are recorded for quality training and transparency purposes, she told me he didn't have any money on the books. I just got off the phone with Secure Technology, which is the system that is used to pay so that they can make phone calls. And he verified that there is $20. Well, he said there's 20, but on my system, I show that he has $16.90. So there's no reason why he should not be able to make phone calls unless you guys are having an internal issue and you have everybody on lockdown. So what I'm going to ask is a reasonable accommodations for a disabled veteran on Memorial Day weekend is that A, you give me a status update about his health, safety, and well-being. B, that you expedite either through your direct supervisor or somebody else in the medical department, because I've left, 2 messages with when you guys transfer me over there. I've left 2 messages indicating that he requires certain medications. I have power of attorney. I'd be happy to email or fax or whatever's necessary to prove that he needs these medications. And then that you, as another reasonable accommodation, that because of his disabilities, that somebody assist him in making a phone call to me so that he knows how to make phone calls, because I suspect that his health is declining.
If he has any medication he needs, the nursing staff knows about it and they will administer medication as needed. As for phone calls, he is in the receiving tank, so they're only out 1 hour a day and it differs every day. So he might not have come out today. He might have and refused his phone call. I can tell you right now his well-being and safety is fine, and he will give you a call when he has access to a phone. If he needs assistance, he can ask the floor deputy and they will be willing to help.
All right, well, you've been a little more informative than everybody else, because that's the first that I heard, that he's only allowed out 1 hour a day. Do you know what time that 1 hour might be today?
It usually differs. There's no way for me to even contact that floor officer and ask them to go down there. But I can see on my end that he is fine. He has seen the nurse, he's taking medication, and he's doing okay.
Okay, now your nurse is I'm just going to say most likely not as qualified as his neurological team, his cardiology team, and his primary doctor that manages his conditions. And if he's telling me he's only been given 6 pills, he definitely has not been receiving the medications that the arresting officer took from me and assured me that he would be given those medications. And actually, the arresting officer told me that this was a nonviolent offense and that he would be cited and released and most likely back in my care by Saturday. This is already Monday.
Right. So any medication they're arrested with, the nurses will receive it, and they have to put in an order for that. They're not allowed to give them their actual medicine. So the state must have put in an order, and they're giving him everything they have that he was taking already. And since the holiday was this weekend, everything's kind of pushed back, so he won't have court until the 28th, which is 2 days from now.
Yeah, on Wednesday at 3 o'clock.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so you know, and may I have your name for my paper trail and for quality training and transparency purposes?
Yes, this is Deputy Zamora.
Okay, Deputy Zamora, you know, I understand that this is most likely outside your pay grade and you don't have anything to do or say about this, and I appreciate your information, but it's unfortunate that everything gets pushed back because of a holiday when, and you know, you have somebody in there that's been in there twice before, denied a standard of care, and that's the reason for our existing lawsuit against the Kern County Sheriff's Department and County of Kern. So there should be some sort of red flag that this is not the inmate that you want to delay on. I mean,
Yes,
he needs the. Thank you, I appreciate that. He needs those medications, and you know, the arresting officers that came to my house, or deputies, sorry, you guys are deputies, he lied. That warrant did not authorize him a nighttime search. It clearly says that it was not requested, therefore it was not ordered by the judge. So you have somebody sitting in your jail that was wrongfully arrested over a cell phone, that a bum worker that was contracted at my home to do work on my dishwasher left behind. Nobody grand thefted his cell phone. Nobody received any stolen property, and nobody vandalized any property. So if you can blow that whistle, you don't want to get left holding any bags, please blow the whistle. Get this up to whoever it needs to get up to. This is Memorial Day weekend. Mr. Hansen honorably served our country in the biochemical weapons. He was a biochemical weapons specialist, and this is just unacceptable for him to be treated this way. He should be home with his family, receiving the standard of care that he's used to receiving. That food, trust me, it was me you guys put in there last year, and I spent my 5 days in there. That stuff you call food, that's not fit for human consumption, and you know that. These are violations of the 8th Amendment, cruel and unusual punishment, innocent people being treated like rats and caged animals. Please, I beg you, do not hold any bags, blow the whistle, get this up to whoever it needs to get up to, please. I've left 2 messages for medical to call me back. Are you going to tell me they're so overworked that they can't take the time to call me, his power of attorney and his fiduciary, and confirm to me the medications that he has been given so far? He's reported to me that he did get to see the nurse, and that his blood pressure was high, his blood sugar was high. He communicated that he believes he's having seizures, and that the nurse who treated him said that he should be admitted, but that was denied by somebody higher up. None of this passes the smell test, ma'am, and if it was your loved one, what would you do?
Be in the same boat that you are, ma'am.
Wow. Is that where our judicial system and our legal system, is that where we are in Killing County, Kern, where your boss was dubbed in LA Times as saying it's easier to kill them than to pay them? Is Charles going to come out alive this time? Because you know what? The last time he was in there, July of 2022, they stepped on his head and neck. He's never been the same since. He never recovered the last time, and I fear that he will not recover this time.
Yes, ma'am. All I can see on this one is they're doing everything they can. There's not much I can really do about it right here, you know.
No, but you can blow that whistle. You can blow that whistle.
I will. I mean, I'll do what I can for you.
As long as you blow the whistle when this comes out, you won't be left holding the bags. You could be a paid witness. I thank you for your time.
Thank you, ma'am.